Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Henny. I hope you had a great holiday weekend and enjoying your Tuesday so far. Of course, we've had pretty good weather over the past few days. Temperatures warming up into the 80s for highs. We did get some scattered thunderstorms yesterday, and that's what we're going to see again really each and every day this week. So, in this video, Weather Savants video, we're going to look at our thunderstorm chances through the week. Plus, we're going to look at the entire month of June and talk about the pattern just a little bit. First off, huge shout out to my boy Superior Roofing and Construction. They're a four-state premier roofing contractor, family owned, operated right here in Joplin at 7th and High Street. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick, still trying to kick all this crud that I've had. I had them do my roof last fall. For your roofing needs, the numbers right there on the screen. All right, so let's dig in. Let's see what's going to happen as we go through the next few days. Again, we're going to get some pop-up thunderstorms later on this afternoon. Now, this year's pattern, really the past 2 years' pattern, have not been very good for us. We haven't had a lot of rain really since about 2021. We haven't had good amounts of rain. What's happened here is we had a big severe weather outbreak in November. We had that was early November. Right before Christmas, we got that huge Arctic blast and got a little bit of snow, got a white Christmas in here. And then in February, we also got a little bit of severe weather. In April, we got severe weather as this part of the pattern has rotated back through again. Peak tornado season, we haven't been able to get much because we've had this upper level high that has been blocking up the pattern. And that does happen sometimes in La Nina years. This is our third year in a row that we have been into a La Nina. Good news here, at least for me, we're switching into an El Nino. So next winter, next spring, next summer is going to be El Nino, which I'm greatly looking forward to because I am tired of La Nina. But I guess the good news is, as we've had this part of the pattern rotate through, due to the blocking, it has forced those systems up into Canada instead of rotating through. So we haven't had, over the past couple weeks, we haven't had any big severe weather outbreaks. Now we're kind of rolling into the summertime pattern. June is typically, we get like we're seeing this week, afternoon pop-up storms, and then sometimes we get these big complexes of storms that roll through during the night that can produce wind and hail. So we're on the tail end of severe weather season over the next few weeks. Then it gets a little bit tricky. I am a little worried that right after the 4th of July into mid-August, we get very hot and very dry once again. So we do not want to see that at all. All right, let's dig in. Let's see what's going on. Not a whole bunch of thunderstorm activity right now. You can see a few storms have popped up near Table Rock, Branson, up towards Springfield, Cassville, so Eagle Rock over to Shell Knob. A couple little guys, eastern parts of Newton County. Besides that, all the big storms today, they're going to get going eastern Colorado down through the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. A big complex is going to drive across the state of Kansas, and we'll see how far east it can make it. But I do think we'll have scattered thunderstorms this afternoon, hit and miss. Probably most of you stay dry, and then thunderstorm chances again late tonight, and really the same setup over the next couple days. All right, let's go into this afternoon. Hit and miss, scattered thunderstorms popping up really from Kansas City, St. Joe, over toward Rulo, Nebraska, Topeka, Lawrence, all getting some scattered thunderstorms all the way down in the northwestern parts of Arkansas. Once we lose the heating of the day, these storms will kind of die off, but they may try to regenerate a little bit, especially north of I-44 toward Kansas City, late tonight into tomorrow morning. Then everybody heats up again through the 70s into the 80s. Here we do it again. The popcorn storms once again tomorrow afternoon. Hit and miss. These are not going to be real widespread. Another complex in western Kansas will drive across the state, so we'll see how far that can make it as we get into Thursday morning. Thursday morning, much of the same, mid-60s. Once we get into the afternoon, here we go again. Pop-up thunderstorms across the region. If you get stuck underneath one of these storms, you could get some very heavy rain, some small hail, but most of these are going to stay below severe limits, but they may get a little beefy at times. All right, so hit and miss storms. Look at this: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not a washout if you want to hit the lakes, rivers, creeks, pools for the weekend. Thunderstorms, hit and miss Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We do have a cold front that is going to shift through on the 6th and 7th. So those storms may pack a little bigger of a punch, and that's why I made them yellow days. Next Thursday looks good. We go to mild temperatures. Thunderstorms on Friday, mild temperatures really through the middle of June. Temperatures pretty good, 70s and 80s. By the 11th and 12th, thunderstorm chances return again and maybe a severe threat as well on the 15th and 16th. Then, still nice temperatures sticking around through the 18th and the 20, all the way from the 18th through the 24th. Mainly a dry week. Then those hit and miss storms return the last week of June. This is also when the heat begins to return. So you can see hit and miss storms again all the way into the beginning of July. And then, of course, we talked about the possible heat wave trying to work in once we get right after the 4th of July. So a lot to watch. We can still get severe weather in the month of June, of course, especially with big complexes of storms, but something we're going to continue to talk about and monitor we do these videos 3 or 4 times a week. All right, guys, any questions, comments, leave it in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a fantastic afternoon.